Hi, this is Hilary Brown and my Yoga for Teachers vlog. I wanted to talk to you today from my beautiful island office here in Vietnam about something that's kind of close to my heart and very close to my experience as a teacher and as a trainer. And that is the question of how do we improve ourselves? How do we learn to get to change? Well, change is maybe this bigger word, is a big strong word. To develop the skills for really taking people in a really special direction in the yoga class. We got a feedback from a student recently who was in some of our classes, and she was a bit disappointed that the teacher wasn't taking her particularly far enough because the class was maybe more beginners, and she was not. She wanted to have a more challenge. And the teachers in general are more comfortable, aiming at the group, at the main people they see in the room or what they think they can do. It's a very common problem that we kind of focus on the people that we're comfortable with or have kind of tunnel vision, both in how we teach, but also in how we hear feedback or ask for feedback or submit to being kind of a student again. And I think this is such a very, very key area for all teachers at any phase of your teaching. If you're going to be giving your information, your insight, your way of perceiving things to others, I think that it's almost the most ethical and most important thing you can do is to remain a student and to remain open and to ask for feedback from trusted sources. Those trusted sources could be your colleagues, could be your kids. They'll probably give you very strong, good feedback. Could be your teachers, your mentors. Could be your students in class. But you need to ask the question in a way that they really feel free to tell you. And then the next question is, how are you going to use that information? What do you do with it? Can you improve? How do you improve? Especially when it's so ingrained how you do something. I mean, if it's a very often thing that gets told to teachers is either their voice or their energy that's either too low or it's maybe too directive. It could be any direction. It feels so personal when you get that feedback. Like, what? My energy is not right, or I'm too low energy. What? I thought I was really giving strong feedback, and people maybe over and over could tell you that not enough energy. I mean, that's hard to figure out. How do you change that? And I think, as any good actor would tell you, you have to practice out of your own comfort zone. You got to get into situations that force you, maybe not in your yoga class, but in your other life parts or just on your own mat, speaking out of your comfort zone, speaking loud, speaking sharp, speaking clear, speaking with passion, like really make it bigger. In this kind of area, you need to find a way out of your pattern. Otherwise, it won't show up in a natural way when you're teaching. So my advice, if I could give teachers some advice in this short moment, is make sure you're being a student in whatever form of yoga you're teaching. Do not go into that path of teaching yoga, any form specific yoga, and not be a student of that form, not be practicing that form on a regular basis. That is a dirty trap. It's not honest, and you won't be giving what you could. 1. 2, make sure you tape yourself teaching. It could just be your phone and listen. First, listen to your own tape, do your practice, and really do it with a bit of a critical eye, like listen to your stop words, the words that you repeat or things that you use to think, ums or ahs or funny little phrases. Think about how your energy was in the room. Did you inspire or did you pull back? Did you hesitate? How's the flow? How are your transitions? How is your language itself? What language do you use? Do you repeat it all the time? And then go learn some new words. Go learn some new phrases. How is it related to your own practice? Do you really understand what you're saying, or are you repeating it because you heard it? If that's the case, again, it's a question of being a student, because now you're just mouthing information that's not really connected. And finally, get some feedback. Ask specific people to take your class and give you honest, positive, wow, you did great here and here, and critical, the tips and the tops, And then listen. And at the end of listening, really ask them, how do you think I could practice that thing you told me? Do you have any ideas how I might get out of my habit there, especially if you're kind of wondering what to do there? Ask for help. Ask for support. Practice out of your comfort zone. If you keep getting the same feedback from the world, it's a good sign that you haven't been listening, or you're lost and you need some help on how to get found. Good luck. It's a great process because you're going to grow not only as a teacher but as a person. It's just the way it is. And have a very nice day the rest of the day. Bye.